A lot of wholesome fan moments. Everywhere, people kept asking me to marry them. I'm like, I would, but I gotta go play a match. So there was just, it was crazy. It was crazy. Masters Tokyo in one word, what would it be? A movie. It was a movie.
There's just no way that this could ever happen. And to know that we're here where we are now, it feels like Doctor Strange scenario, like this is 1 in a million, like this would happen in no other reality.
Best memory with the team, definitely the mangoes. I don't think the team was as excited about the mangoes as I was, but these were Miyazaki mangoes. They're each individually wrapped. They're very special, and they were worth every penny. I had to go pretty far to get it, about an hour, but it was worth. There was 5 mangoes left on the shelf and I got all 5, and I went almost every other day after to look for more mangoes. They weren't there. So the 5 I bought were like the only 5 available, but they were insane. I don't think I'll ever eat a mango as good as that. I was completely prepared to pay $100 per mango, but they were only like $43 per mango. Obviously $43 for one mango is ridiculous. But you know, I was in Tokyo and I was already prepared for 100. So I was like, this is a deal. This is a steal. I'm getting all 5. But I cut it up for the squad. We ate some mangoes and I'm convinced that's what got us to the grand finals. Those Miyazaki mangoes.
I would say favorite memory, I don't know, whenever there was like an insane play, both of us pop off, that was fun, you know? So when we're just sitting there watching these games, it's like most of these games, we didn't even have to use timeouts or like, you know what I mean? Like we were just chilling and we were just watching and we were just both like freaking out like, holy shit, our team's fucking insane. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember that one. Okay. Yeah, Demon 1, he had this moment. It's on split. He peeks into B main. And he kills this guy before my eyes can even register. Like the neurons haven't like yet fired to my brain. And he peek, kill, dash. And I was like, what the fuck? Where did this guy go? It's like he's like a magician, you know? Like, I was like, holy shit, that's insane. That was the fastest kill I've ever seen.
My conversations with each of the players back in from December to January was consistently, how are we gonna make other people talk about you being the best initiator in NA, not just an EG player? How are we gonna talk about you being the best Raze in NA? You know, I think you're the best Raze in NA, but how are we gonna have other people say the same thing? So now that everyone else is talking about the things that, you know, I talk to the players about all year long, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, undoubtedly, I'm very, very happy with the team's performance this event. I think a lot of people came in just trying to play super confident, super happy, calm, and then that kind of snowballed into our confidence, because we definitely at some point noticed like a lot of the teams there were kind of like freaking out with like the way that they were taking fights. Like, you know, crouch spraying, it's like super common when you're like low confidence, so we noticed a lot of that and kind of took advantage of it.
Definitely more than satisfied with the team's performance this event. I found myself getting greedier and greedier as the tournament went on and as the possibilities were there. And like in the grand finals, there was like a bittersweet moment of it was so close. I mean, we're competitors at the end of the day, and I think it's kind of cope when we tell each other we don't care, or that, you know, I guess everything is a bonus at this point. You know, you're still a competitor. That's why every player is on this team, is because they have that drive, and we're definitely hungry. So I think this event for us showed a lot of gaps. Our map pool is not as strong as we thought it would be. Well, that's not fair. The whole season, our map pool was the strongest in all of Americas. No doubt about that. We won every veto going into the series. We didn't win every match, but as far as the veto process goes, we were always kind of had the edge. And it helps that Split and Fracture were our 1 and 2 going into every series.
A lot of teams just had permabans, and almost no team had a Fracture permaban. So we kind of like got off to a really good start in almost every single series. Along with our pistol win rate was like unreal, like all the way up until Fnatic and PRX.
But Fnatic showed the weakness in our map pool for sure. So I think going into champs, we're gonna definitely put a lot of focus into having a bit of a curveball in our approach with the map pools. Yeah, just small micro things like our money management was a little poor. We definitely didn't have as many gun rounds, especially in the best of 5 versus Fnatic, as we would have wanted. Everything we tried to do when those barriers went down for the first 30 seconds, they just weren't giving us any picks.
Like they take things very slowly and bait things out very well, which we definitely weren't used to. A lot of teams make like way more mistakes. And then PRX is a team that kind of forces mistakes out of you. If we weren't playing super fundamentally well, which we at times weren't in our lower finals, then that's the team that's going to force you to fix those mistakes, or you're just going to lose against them.
But yeah, I think our prep going in for champs is definitely going to be a lot of focus on our map pool. I want to be able to handle our vetoes differently this time around. Very much looking forward to champs being in LA. Japan was amazing. Traveling is amazing, but having the home buff is going to be something entirely different. The comfort of home, no jet lag, familiar surroundings, just the routine in itself being pretty much the same from day to day, it's gonna be a huge buff. My sights were on playoffs and we made it, and now I guess my sights are on winning something. You know, walking by that trophy on that main stage, seeing it, feeling the energy in that arena, something I've never experienced before. Like it was just, at certain points, it was just dead quiet. You could hear a pin drop. Every comm coming out from the players on stage, you could hear in the whole room. That's how quiet it got at certain points. And then at certain points, the whole stage was just rumbling, right? From the screaming and the clapping and everything. So it was just, it was insane. Everyone got excited about it. So like having that sort of vibe was just awesome. It made all the games feel like it was a grand finals game. No one remembers second place ever. That's just facts. So gotta get that first. Gotta get that first.
We need to make sure our identity stays the same and that we play to that. As long as we do that, and as long as we keep playing confident, nothing can stop us.